My name is Tracy Lee. I'm a teacher at Minden High School, math teacher at Minden High School, and today I'm going to be talking about the Agile Mind program and some of the strategies that we use to help make this program a little bit more useful and helpful to your students. Agile Mind is an online learning program, but at the same time it's basically like an online textbook, and I'm going to get to show you some of the online aspects of the program here in just a few moments. However, also each student gets, now this is a geometry workbook, but each student is assigned a workbook. It's a disposable workbook, so therefore they can write in it and do everything, take all their notes and answer questions and write down questions and answers for whichever math class that they're using this for. So they do get a workbook along with it, and right now with the workbook I'm going to kind of show you some of the program and how to navigate through the system on that. One of the first things is each one of your students already has a username and a password, and at a later point we'll go through, once they're assigned the particular classes, we'll be able to go through and help them figure out what their username and password is. All students in Webster Parish have that already. So whenever you log into Agile Mind, one of the biggest problems that we have is, especially when students are at home, is that they type in just Agile Mind, and it's actually a purchased website or a purchased textbook, and the website name is webster.agilemind.com. So this will get you to the login screen. Now once you get into the login screen, you'll be able to log in with your username and password, and then it'll open up to something like this. Now this is the geometry program, and every time it opens up, it always opens up to the same page. It opens up to the student's dashboard. It gives you different tips. There's usually some kind of a help menu that goes there. You can of course uncheck this, but most of the time we leave it alone because it will give us updates and things that we may not be aware of yet. Okay, so whenever you do this, of course you can see that I've got some old stuff right there, but most of the time the students will go in, they'll go to My Courses. You can see that I have Algebra 1, so I will click on Algebra 1. And you can see whenever they go to My Courses, it starts off just like a textbook with chapters. We call them different things. And each one of these chapters, whenever you look at it, the first chapter in Algebra 1 is called Constructing Graphs. It's an overview underneath a tab called Exploring, and every single topic or chapter is identical. It goes through each one, Overview, Exploring, and then underneath the Exploring it has the different topics that will be discussed. Summary. Underneath that it's got Practice, where you can get guided practice, which are just typical textbook problems that they can look at, and more practice problems. Assessments are usually only available whenever a teacher is logged in, so the teacher would have to assign these to have the students get credit, which most of these will be assigned by the teacher according to what they need them to do for that particular day or week, and go from there. Of course, you can see if you look at Chapter 2 or Topic 2, you'll see the same scenario for that topic. Now, one of the things that you're going to notice a lot about Agile Mind program is that whenever you do that, you'll see different pages up here. This program is very interactive and it's very user-friendly, so the students can go through and select any page that they want to. You can see down here the first one, you've got page 2. It gives you a little diagram. It gives you video tutorials. It shows you examples of problems. It gives you all different ways that you can look at certain parts of the math course that you're looking on. It has a glossary attached to it, so any vocabulary words that you're wanting to look at or try and figure out what they mean or get a little bit better understanding of them. And that's one of the things that we find in math is vocabulary is one of your more critical things or needs that students have to face. Anyway, so I'm going to go from the algebra to the geometry, so whichever one your student is in. If they're in high school math, they'll probably get to be introduced to both of these. So in geometry you get the same thing. Topics, overview, exploring. You can click on the exploring and it'll show you all the different topics that you're going to be discussing in that particular chapter. So Some of your best strategies that I can think of for Agile Mind program is that it's very interactive. When you combine this version and the workbook along with the teacher instruction and the Google platform that we're going to be using and presenting them a lot of this stuff with, you should have plenty of items to rely on. Since everything is going to be available online, also with the workbook, you'll have a hands-on copy of it, and teachers will be, or at least I know myself, will be able to record instruction or lessons, and students will be able to look at that through the Google Classroom. Along with that, we're going to find that a lot of our instructional time and understanding of the material and the course concepts that we go through are probably going to improve a great deal. But that's one of the things with Agile Mind, though, is it's a self-paced. It allows you to kind of move up and down through here. Although your teachers assign particular topics, you can still move up and down through the different topics at leisure and look at them at any time you want to. The assignments, however, are typically what the teacher will use for a graded. It allows a teacher to see time logged in by the students. So that's the main thing, is getting the students to look at and go through the lessons and the assignments and spend time trying to do that. The teacher will probably have a presentation online to show how certain math concepts are actually worked out and solved. But that's it. I look forward to answering any questions that we have on the Agile Mind program. And once again, it's very self-explanatory, and we're going to have a great year. It's going to be a new experience for all of us. And once again, my name is Tracy Lee. If you have any questions on this, you can always email me at my school email address, and I can set up something where we can look at the Agile Mind program. And again, thank you for listening to that presentation on Agile Mind. My name is Tracy Lee, teacher at Minden High School, and I look forward to seeing everybody this fall, and I hope we have a wonderful year. Thank you.